Van Ryn's Brandy Distillery is situated outside Stellenbosch, and the distillery dates back to 1907, from when we started making brandy here. We are one of the smaller distilleries. We produce top-class pot still brandies in South Africa. Small quantities, high-quality products. So it's not the mass market that we target. We target the niche market, the more craft brandies that we get in South Africa. For brandy maturation, we prefer to use French oak, where with whiskey maturation, they use American oak. So luckily we don't have that competition. The reason why we're using French oak is because it imparts very good characteristics into our brandy during the maturation period. It gives that beautiful vanilla, some spiciness, all those beautiful characters that we want in our brandy that complements the fruitiness from the brandy. The cooperage plays a huge role in the production of high quality brandy. Because we use quite a lot of barrels for the maturation of brandies. For example, at Van Ryn's we have about 30,000 barrels in maturation, which is about a third of the Distel's brandy maturation capacity. And we cannot just use new barrels or procure new barrels because it's very expensive. A new barrel, if we now import it from France, is between 20 and 22,000 Rand. So that is why the decision was made to start reusing barrels from the wine industry, because they use the barrels once, twice or three times, and then it becomes redundant for them. So we can then bring them into the cooperage, take them apart and almost refurbish them and make them like a new barrel, and then we can use it for the brandy maturation process.
The French oak is 27 millimeters thick, and with wines you only use it the first 3 or 4 millimeters. So you've got all that matured French oak that's being burnt or becomes flower pots afterwards.
Van Ryn's is the only brandy distillery with its own cooperage, but the cooperage also services all the other brandy distilleries and whiskey distillery within the Distel portfolio. And the cooperage is also the biggest repair cooperage in the Southern Hemisphere. The amount of barrels that we refurbish depends on demand. So if the demand is higher, it can go up to 35,000 a year. When we don't need that many, it can go down to 9,000 or 5,000. So it all depends on demand. What happens during the refurbishment of a used wine barrel is that the barrels come in from the wineries. The coopers take them apart, all the staves. Then they skim out the inner 4 to 5 millimeters, getting rid of any of the color from the wine and all the tartrates that get stuck to the side of the barrel. Once that is done, they put the barrel back together again with the bottom and the top being open, and they put it over a fire and toast it to medium toast. Then they will finish the barrel, close it again so that we can use it.
In 1980 I was looking for a job that I can work with wood. So I came to the company and I got this job, and I love this job. The apprentice is 3 years, and in that 3 years you must learn to make your own set of tools. So that tools must fit your hand. We are 17 coopers here at Van Ryn. I am now a cooper for 42 years.
When a wine barrel is refurbished, it is a new barrel. Then we can use it for up to 50 years. So we can really extend the lifespan of that barrel. A big part why we've made the decision to refurbish wine barrels is to look after the environment. So we save on trees that don't have to be cut down, and it's just an overall end-to-end saving on wood and the environment. The cooperage and the coopers plays a huge role in the sustainability targets that we have. Also long-term, so that we will have in 50 years' time, we still have French oak that we can use for brandy maturation. I think having the cooperage here and the focus of the coopers shows in the awards that we've been getting over the last 20 years. We've been awarded the World's Best Brandy Trophy 13 times in the last 18 years, internationally in London, and now twice at the Brandy Awards. So it really shows what they are doing pays off in the long run.